Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gamecocks offense will get the first swing of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He'll call for the fair catch here. So SMU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
They'll try to run for it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
Return runs out of bounds.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Got his man down the middle. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's caught. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, if they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Fellas, few matchups need as little explanation as to just how intense as they are as LSU and Alabama, and we've got the latest. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Unloads quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Lets it go to the end zone. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They're setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but a back up to put them in position to pick up a first down. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Across the 25, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. for it. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to get to it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll field the punt.
Return is tackled down at the 43. And your Jacksonville State Gamecocks will take
Guys,
over.
we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing in the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a man on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He'll take a shot. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Going up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Looking for space. It's Stevens. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Price. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Mustangs are on the move.
For the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
19 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throws toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Give him 109 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
It'll be a draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Snap it to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, they get that 4th down conversion by running the football. That's now 4 fourth downs they've been able to convert. Defensively, you've got to find a better way to get off the field somehow, some way.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He caught it, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
They were able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the route is on.
how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
42, Spider.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Strong.
We know this quarterback is dynamic with his running ability, and on the 2-point attempt, they tried to use his legs to get it in, but the defense was there to stop him short.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Going for the big play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, definitely a performance to forget if you're this quarterback. Obviously, he's turned it over a lot. He's thrown multiple picks, but he's still out there slinging.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU! The AT unit on the field.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle at Stevens. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
number 88.
How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets him to the 45.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Gets it out quickly. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
If they can get it into the end zone here, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Kennesaw State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll go to the air. He'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing comes...
All kinds of room to the right. The 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
Number 88.
He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.